Well, welcome to today's Scouting for History. This is actually day 2 at this location. The owner invited me over, so I was here a couple days ago. His daughter is fascinated with my treasure hunting, so he wanted me to come over and see what we could find. So I was here in the backyard. She followed me around, 6-year-old daughter and her best friend, so I didn't get a whole lot of footage of that, but I'll show what I did. I just don't film little kids. Little kids follow me a lot on these adventures. They're fascinated with the treasure hunting, but I just don't like filming. So I'll show you what I have, and I'll do a recap at the end of some of the things I found, including the bucket lister of all bucket listers, in my opinion. So, all right, stay tuned, stick around, see what I find. First signal of the day, solid 37. Let's see. It is a zinc penny. Yuck. Well, it's a wheat penny. On to the next. Well, this is probably my third nickel of the day here. And it's another Jefferson. 3 nickels, 3 Jeffersons. A house built in 1885. You would expect something older. But let's keep going. Well, finally, at least it's a wheat penny. It looks like it's from the 50s or maybe the 40s. All right, on to the next. Let's see. Oh, it's 2 pennies. And they're both memorials. But it was ringing up high, so they're probably copper. On to the next. Well, multiple targets here. There's one right here. There's something in the plug here, I think. Maybe not. Maybe that was it. You know, you would think with a house built in the 1880s, there'd be something old here. But you never know. They could have had their lawn redone. This could have been dug up and worked on for the utilities. If you watched my last video, that was the case. Wow, look at that. That is a really old hose nozzle. Okay, that's old. On to something better though. Well, after digging all modern coins, clad, I finally get something old. It's an Indian head penny. I'll have to clean off the front better when I get home, but the back wiped off pretty easily. That's cool. That made my day. Oh, but now let's find some more. So it's been a real mix so far. And here it is again, back to the new stuff. It's another dime, clad dime. But that Indian sounded exactly like a zinc penny. In fact, that's what I thought I was digging. But you never know. You gotta dig it. A couple of interesting things I didn't get on camera because the kids were following me around. The first is this awesome employee ID badge from a World War II gun plant, the Tioga Iron and Steel Company gun plant. This had me going. I thought I found some kind of cool token. It's actually €2. So hey, if I go to Europe, I can buy some. And then this cool little find had me going for a while. Didn't know what it was, and it's actually a little box. Let me open it up. It opens, and I believe it was either a snuff box or a pill box. So you would keep your pills in there. Other people have suggested maybe it was religious box, maybe rosaries or something like that in there, but that's very cool, and I'm glad it's in such good condition. That was pretty deep down there in the backyard, so awesome. Pennies. Well, after digging a whole bunch of zinc pennies and things like that, I finally get something interesting, and it's broken. Yikes. It's an old button. Looks like a navy button. I'll clean it up as best I can. You'll see it right here. On to the next. Well, I thought I was digging another clad dime. There was a billion of them out here, but it's not. I do believe I have a little Swiss silver coin. I'll have to look it up and see whether it's silver or not, 5 something or other, but that does look like the back of a Swiss coin, so I'll look it up, I'll verify, you'll see it right here. On to the next. There you go, buddy. There you go. No barking now. No barking. No barking. So this little Swiss coin is 5 Rappen from 1939. Their version of 5 cents. Francs was their dollars equivalent. So this isn't silver, unfortunately, and one way to know for sure is it's magnetic. So nickel is one of the metals that's magnetic. So our American coins have a little bit of nickel in them. This is 100% nickel, and that's why it held up so well in the ground. Nickel is extremely durable. So cool coin, no silver. And now, not far from that other foreign coin, I got this one. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll clean it up. You'll see it here. That looks like it might be French, but my eyes, and in this light, I can't tell. You'll see it right here, though. On to the next. Well, I was getting a really squirrely signal down here by the curb, and it turns out it's a set of keys. I think they're... Well, it's probably a piece of junk, but just in the off chance that there's something good in here. Where did it go? deeper. That doesn't sound good. And that is an old padlock. It's broken. I didn't break that. That's been broken. But that's cool. That's a really old one. That'll go in my padlock collection. On to something else. Well, it was an awful and deep signal, so I didn't turn the camera on. And of course, it's a silver. It's a merc. I will take it. First silver of the day. Alrighty, on to something better. Or equally as good. Oh, and there's what I was hearing. Oh, it's a wheat penny. All right. Sometimes the wheat pennies can ring really high, depending on how they're laying. But I'll scan again, make sure that was off. And slowly the day is getting better and better. That's a that's a 2/4 spill. It's a standing Liberty in Washington. Cool. Awesome. On to the next. Well, let's see what we have. Could be nothing. And it is a thingy. I have no idea. On to something else. Probably another penny. But never know till you drag it out of the ground. Yep. Memorial. I don't know what it is, but there it is. And it's a maple leaf. Must have been Canadians here. That's really cool. On to something else. I was digging a pull tab, but it's not. It's a little golden cat. I don't know whether it's real gold. I'll clean it up, you'll see it right here. That's cool. Well, I thought I would scan the backyard again one more time. I switched it to field mode. Set it to 4 kilohertz, which is like the silver whisperer. And sure enough, pretty deep down, about 6 inches down, a merc. On to the next. Well, bouncing from a 47 to a 55 sounds really good, but well, we'll see. Well, no, that wasn't it. All right, let's see. It's in here, whatever it is. And it is a giant lid to something. And it's falling apart. Yikes. Well, I was hoping for better. On to the next. I've only been detecting for about 3 hours now, but it's 95 degrees out. High humidity. It's miserable. And you know, back here in the shade it's not too bad, but I think just one more silver and I'll be happy and I can call it quits for the day. But that's not a silver. That is another play dime. I found quite a few. On to the next. And I think it's another play money. Yep, 25 cents play money. Probably another penny. But you never know till you dig it screaming out of the ground. And it's not. It's... oh. Yeah, it's a saw thing. I've found these before. All the way. And it's my last silver of the day. It's a rosy, but I'll take it. I think I might be quitting soon. It's unbearably hot. And the finds box is filling. Just what a great day. What a great permission. What a great family. On to the next. So any old coins or interesting coins I find go in my special pouch. Any modern coins, including wheat pennies, go in here. So that's important for the next thing. I don't usually look at my Wheaties. I just throw them in there and then sort them out when I get home. So stay tuned for the reveal. And again, if I'm walking, I'm swinging. And if I wasn't, I'd have missed this little silver ring. Awesome. Rang up just like a penny. It's a little bent up, but ooh, it's a little bent up, but what a way to end the day. Well, now that's going to do it for today. It's blazing hot. It's almost 100 degrees. Pretty high humidity. Not as bad as the other day, but still when you get close to 100, it doesn't really matter. Ground is dry, but the guy here, real nice people. The other day when I was here, they brought out a tray of cut fruit and lemonade, and we sat at a little table here and had a snack in the heat, and we talked. It was very nice. So he said I could come back anytime. Well, today was anytime, and boy, what a day. So by now you've seen everything. Probably one of the best permissions I've had in a long time. So on to the next. Hey, don't forget, hit like and subscribe, hit the little bell, and you'll get a notification every time a new video posts, at least one a week, sometimes two. So on to the next. So that brings me to the find of the week. I say the week because I just found it the other day in my bucket, but I didn't know that I had found it. I don't know where I found it. So I gather all my modern coins and I just throw them in a bucket or a little cup as I dig them out of the ground. You know, wheat pennies, clads, things like that. Anything special goes in my special finds box, but modern stuff and wheats go in here. And then when I get home, I separate them into a pile of wheats. So I had a pile of wheats on the counter from all my hunts this week. And as I was going through them, one of them caught my eye. I don't know why. And I started taking a closer look at it. I saw, oh, 1909. Well, I started looking at it a little closer, and it was a San Francisco. And then I flipped it over and toothpicked it carefully. 1909 SVDB. This is the holy grail of wheat pennies. This is the rarest wheat penny, only 484,000 made, I believe. So usually they make 20-30 million a year. This was 480,000, so very rare, scarce coin. So right now I have it soaking in olive oil. You know, a friend of mine is a coin dealer, and he's ANA registered, so coin specialist, and that's what he recommends. So I do that. But awesome find, awesome permission. What a great thing. So while we're on the topic of Lincoln pennies, did you know it was in 1904 Teddy Roosevelt complained about how awful American coins were? They lacked artistic merit. He hated them, and he started this push to change the coin designs in the United States that ultimately led to things like the Mercury dime, the Buffalo nickel, the Standing Liberty quarter, the Walking Liberty, the Peace dollar. But in his time, the only one that actually saw circulation was the St. Gaudens double eagle, which is widely considered the most beautiful American coin ever made, and one you're never going to find in somebody's yard. But it was Teddy Roosevelt that really started the push for beautifying the American coins. At the same time, he also wanted to launch a penny in 1909, the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, honoring Abraham Lincoln. So it was Teddy Roosevelt that inspired and pushed for the Lincoln cent. Everybody talks about Wheaties and memorials, and it's really Lincoln on the coin that we're trying to honor, not the wheat back or the memorial back or the crappy zinc pennies we have now. But it was really to honor Abraham Lincoln, and it was the first American coin to actually have a real person on it, not Liberty or anything like that. It was actually a human being that was on a coin. It's groundbreaking. So, well, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. So on to the next.